So now we learn from the Bible why your map is upside down. Hello out there. In this video, I will be showing you that the East and West that we know of today is different from the East and West in the Bible.
Alright, I have been asked about this video literally hundreds of times at this point, so I'm just going to bite the bullet and address it. I get hundreds of comments a month, people saying the maps are upside down, and when I push and ask why you think this, most of them refer me back to this video. You know, it's a very interesting video. The guy does very interesting work. He's saying that the book of Enoch is describing the earth, and that it describes it in a way that would lay it out so that the cardinal directions are not in the same order that we see them as being today.
Quarter, 3/4, 4/4. These are the 4 quarters of the earth. Alright? And it said 3 of them are open on the face, which is the east. Alright? This is the face. This is as saith this is a head. This is the dome. And it's looking at you. So this is the face. And this is the back of the head. This is the ear on this side. This is the ear on that side. Let's just use that as an example. So we have the east. This is the face. Alright? It says 3 of them are open on the face. That's the east of the heavens. And 3 are in the west. Alright? 3 in the west. And 3 on the right, which is the south. See, we have 3 on the right. Alright? Of heaven. And 3 on the left, which is the north. That's the left. That's the north. Now already, when we look at this map, or this chart, we see something strange going on here. So if we turn it like this, and we have the east on this side, which we normally look at, and we have the west on this side. Notice that the south is up and the north is down.
Okay, so he's saying east is the face, which would mean west would be the back of the head, and south would be on the left, and north would be on the right. But notice what he says right here.
This is the dome, and it's looking at you. So this is the face.
Okay, so notice how he said this is the face, it's looking at you, referencing the east. So the assumption he's making is that the perspective of this is from somebody on the outside looking in, more specifically on the outside of this circle towards the east, and that you are looking at the east from the outside. So it's as if this circle or the earth is person A and you are person B, and you and the earth, person A and person B, are facing each other, talking face to face, and that's your perspective on these directions. However, there's no context or perspective given in those scriptures. And so to assume that seems like a bit of a reach to me, because I think what would be more naturally assumed is that you would be standing within the circle of the earth and viewing it that way, viewing it out through the eyes of the east, as if you were the earth looking out to the east through your face. Or Enoch standing somewhere within the earth, even if it was up above, and facing out the face. And I hope that makes sense. It's kind of a difficult concept to explain without drawing it out. But there's 2 different ways to look at this, and the scripture doesn't specify what the context is. He's assuming the context is essentially you are facing west. Whereas I would think the assumption would be, since the east is being described as the face, that the assumption would be you would be facing the east, not outside facing the east. So not this way, but this way. Let me do that bigger. So if you're looking at this circle, the way he is assuming is that you would be outside the circle talking to it like this. Is my face showing? I don't know. This way. As opposed to being inside the circle, looking out. Anyway, those are my thoughts. And after hundreds of hours of studying the maps and studying scripture and matching scriptural locations to the maps, following the specific directives given in the Bible, scripture by scripture, verse by verse, I have not once found a directive that has been switched. However, if you mean the maps being backwards in that we're being lied to about locations, as in what happened on this side of the earth is being flipped to the other side of the earth, then yes, the maps are backwards. What's in the Middle East has been removed from America and placed in the Middle East, if that makes sense. But as far as the cardinal directions go, I see no evidence that they have been flipped or inverted or switched. And I'll be honest, I'm surprised because so many things have been flipped, so many things are upside down, and we are lied to about so many things. My assumption would be, yeah, they've probably been switched as well. But at least in the context of biblical lands being mappable from the scripture, so far all of the cardinal directions are holding true in everything that I have been able to find. So anyway, I hope that's helpful to somebody, because I get so many questions and comments on this topic. I just thought maybe it'd be good to just explain this, because I know it's a huge topic right now on the interneters. So anyway, hope you guys have a good night.